ride with dusty bones of the past. Your scarf, the one as blue as the dusk, wrapped around my flask. Oh, whiskey, listen as the wind whispered through the grass. Whiskey, listen while I couldn't say how your laughter echoes still in those hills far away. Every sip a memory, every swallow a teardrop. But in the silence of the pouring rain, it's your voice I can't find. The cabin stands on the edge of time, its porch worn with the tales entwined. I see us dancing, shadows in the flame. But now the hearth is cold like the bed where I lay my name. The gravel roads washed out, the trails overgrown, where once we rode together, now I ride alone. Whiskey, listen while I couldn't say how your laughter echoes still in those hills far away. Every sip a memory, every swallow a teardrop. But in the silence of the pouring rain, it's your voice I can't find. Under the wide brim of night and stars, I've whispered secrets to the skies. The land knows the hard scars, the truth behind the eyes. Whiskey's warmth is the ghost of your touch. In this lonely world, it's never quite enough. Whiskey listened as I tried to confess all the words buried deep in this cowboy's chest. The trail might fade under the setting sun's gold, but your memory's the warmth in the cold. Whiskey listens and the night understands that some love stories are just written in the sands.
Out here where the oak trees meet the sky, found an old cabin where our love did lie. Underneath the porch, our initials still deep in the wood, in the shadows where old secrets keep. Oh, my heart wears the cloth of the dusty trail. As the goodbye letter fades, the past turns pale. Sunset burns like the love we knew, gone with the wind where the wild horses flew. I remember her scarf hanging on that rusty nail. Now just like the empty roads, it's lost frail. The saddle where we rode, now worn and bare, like the solitary echo of our old love affair. Oh, my heart wears the cloth of the dusty trail. As the goodbye letter fades, sunset burns like the love we knew, gone with the wind where the wild horses flew. Beneath the weeping willow shade I lay my dreams. The creek sings softly of lost loves and schemes. Every whispering wind across the gravel worn speaks of a rodeo queen. My heart forever torn. Oh, my heart wears the scars of the dusty trail as the goodbye letter fades neath the moonlight pale. Stars above the plains guide this lonesome ride past memory's shadows where old loves abide. As the night whispers and the cold sets in, I know that in these hills part of me still spins. Goodbye letter fades, but her memory stays like the ghost of a waltz in those golden days.
In the shadow of the canyon where the wild oak stood, I met her under heavens, felt the earth's slow move. Her laughter echoed softly down the gravel road in a town too small for staying, where the lost winds blow. Oh, the canyon rode through my heart that day, saddle worn and dusty as I rode away. Silk scarf she gave, now faded gray, holds the tears and the rain since I rode away. Years fell like autumn, cabins turned to dust. Her porch still creaks in memories and rust from the empty trails where our promises lay. Only echoes of our laughter and the wind's soft sway. Yeah, the canyon rode through my heart that day, saddle worn and dusty as I rode away. Silk scarf she gave, now faded gray, holds the tears and the rain since I rode away. Now I wander through the twilight of what was and what's been. Each sunset a closing door, each star might have been. The canyon's arms, they cradle all the dreams I couldn't save, like whispers in the pine trees over love's unmarked grave. So the canyon rode through my soul for good, leaving trails of might have beens in the wild oak wood. And that silk scarf I'll keep tied close and free, a token of the love lost as I fade away. Yes, the canyon rode through as I fade away.
shadow of the oak, where whispers hang on the breeze. I first saw her wild hair glow in the sunset's tease, by the old porch step. We shared our youthful dreams under starlit skies, by the murmurs of the stream. The dust danced around our boots. The world was ours to claim. Back when the fading light first whispered out my name. Oh, the fading light called my name. Echoes of laughter lost in the wind's claim. This heart rides lonesome trails of blame underneath skies where the fading light called my name. Now the cabin stands empty, where once our laughter dwelled. Gravel roads less traveled by the tales that they once spelled. Her scarf still hangs on the hook, frayed by the years. Each thread a memory, each stain a fallen tear. The rains came and washed away, but the ache remains the same. Since the fading light softly spoke my name. Oh, the fading light called my name. Whispers of what was, sparks of an old flame, wandering through shadows of love's old game. In the quiet whispers where the fading light called my name. By the creek bed dry, under the vast aching skies, I reckon every sunset's just a sweet solemn goodbye. And in the hush of the wind, I feel her touch in the cold, a fleeting warmth to hold as the night grows old. Yes, the fading light called my name, a symphony of silence where once was fame. Riding alone, nothing's the same except the haunting beauty where the fading light called my name. Where the fading light ever gently called my name. 'Cause the fading light called my name. Where the fading light ever gently called my name. 'Cause the fading light ever gently called my name. 'Cause the fading light ever gently called my name. 'Cause the fading light ever gently called my name. 'Cause the fading light ever gently called my name. 'Cause the fading light ever gently called my name. 'Cause the fading light ever gently called my name. 'Cause the fading light ever gently called my name. 'Cause the fading light ever gently called my name. 'Cause the fading light ever gently called my name. 'Cause the fading light ever gently called my name. 'Cause the fading light ever gently called my name. 'Cause the fading light ever gently called my name. 'Cause the fading light ever gently called my name. 'Cause the fading light ever gently called my name. 'Cause the fading light ever gently
In the valley where the oak tree marks our names, carved deep in bark beneath the sky's wide frame, we dance through dandelions golden bright, your laughter mingling with the breeze of May twilight. That old scarf you wore still smells of sweet despair, left behind on our porch, swaying in the open air. Oh, how the dandelion field fell apart, each petal drifted like a piece of my heart. The wind whispers secrets only I can hear, lonely echoes of you always disappear. Now the cabin stands but hollow, filled with dust, gravel roads where the tracks of our lost trust. Saddles lay untouched, the horses roam astray, like my soul wanders through each forgetful day. Rains came washing your footprints off the trail, leaving muddy tears and a love grown frail. Oh, how the dandelion field fell apart, each petal drifted like a piece of my heart. The wind whispers secrets only I can hear, lonely echoes of you always disappear. Sunsets bleed like the ink on your last letter, promises of forever, torn and tattered. I'm a silhouette against the fading light, trying to find what's wrong, what's right. Oh, how the dandelion field fell apart, I gather seeds, try to restart, but the wind, it carries them so far from me. In the dandelion field where I let you be. Oh, in the dandelion field we're forever apart, yet forever you bloom wild in my heart. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild daisies grow, there's a rusted gate, swings slow, creaks low. Underneath its arch we carved our names in the bark, now just ghostly letters faint stark. By the old porch side where the evening sun dips wide, your scarf still dances on the line like the day you cried. Oh my love, these plains know my size, echo across valleys where the lone whippoorwill cries. Rusted gate tied down, no more wandering free, like my heart lost to you under that old oak tree. Time rustled through like the wind through the chimes, turned our laughter to whispers, our summers to rhymes. Where once stood an altar, now only shadows play, and the cabin we dreamed in swallowed by decay. Down the gravel road past the fading trails plead, rides the ghost of me and you where we used to be. Oh my love, these plains know my size, echo across valleys where the lone whippoorwill cries. Rusted which my souls reside. Oh my love, these plains know my size, echo across valleys where the lone whippoorwill cries. Rusted gate tied down, no more wandering free, but oh my heart's still lost, still roaming wild, still not free. Underneath that oak, our love silent decree in the rusted echoes, forever you and me.
Out there where the old oak stands, under the weeping sky, I first saw her wild laughing eyes in the spring when the river was high. We carved our dreams in the bark, sealed them with a sunset's cry. But like the leaves that turn with time, some love just says goodbye. Storm stays in the hollows of this heart. Winds may twist the path, but from her memory I can't part. Rain falls on the tin roof like tears on an old porch light. And in the whisper of the pines, I'm with her every lonesome night. Years flew like dust off a cowboy's boots through seasons of endless roam. Her scarf still hangs by the door of the cabin that we called home. The trails that we once walked, now overgrown, tell the tales of days gone past. Like the shadow of an empty saddle, some things ain't meant to last. The storm stays in the hollows of this heart. Winds may twist the path, but from her memory I can't part. Rain falls on the tin roof like tears on an old porch light. And in the whisper of the pines, I'm with her every lonesome night. By the flicker of the firelight, I see her dancing free. Neath the stars and still remember what my heart won't let me be. So here I stand, a broken man, on roads that she once graced, holding on to a ghost of a girl in the storm that never fades. Storm stays, oh but how I've tried to ride past her memory's gate. Yet every sunset spills her colors in strokes I can't erase. Rain falls on this heart-soul porch like whispers of her life. And I know in the dust and the wind, she's never truly out of sight. So I sing this song to the storm, to the love that I still crave, beneath the vast eternal skies, till I take it to my grave.
In the hush of dawn, neath the old oak sway, I found her scarf blue as the new day. Memories flood like the creek after rain, of laughter shared on this dusty plain. She danced with the wind where the wildflowers lay, in in a town too quiet where her shadow stays. Oh, her shadow stays, though she's gone away. In the corners of the night, in the edges of the day, on the old porch swing, I can hear her say, love like ours, darling, it never fades. But the wind's a cruel player with the games it plays. She's a fading trail, but her shadow stays. The old cabin stands on the gravel road. Windows blank stare, bear stories untold. Where we once were fire, now's but ash and dust. Her laughter's echo, the ghostly gust. Echoes of footsteps in the sunset's blaze. She rode into the horizon, but her shadow stays. Yes, her shadow stays as a daylight phrase. In the whisper of the leaves, in the silence of the grays, on the empty bed where the cool breeze plays. Love finds its rest, darling, she'd phrase. But my heart's left wandering through a lonesome maze. She's the song that ends, but her shadow stays. Now I roam these lands astray without a home, chasing echoes and a ghost in the twilight's comb, where the rivers sing and the mountains gaze. I look for her in the dawn's soft rays. Still her shadow stays in the quiet ways, in the rustle of the oaks, where the old dog lays. As the night descends, as the cold air sways, love's a lasting light, darling, my heart curveys. Though I walk alone where the coyote brays, in the whispers of the wind her shadow stays.
In the heart of the high plains, neath the twilight sky, found an old oak tree where our names still lie. Whispers of the wind through the tired leaves, haunted by the dust of my worn out sleeves. There's a faded porch where we used to sit, talking about life and the mysteries in it. Now there's just a creak and swing swaying along, echoing the melody of your long gone tone. Oh, these empty beds, they linger like the rain, washing over old scars, the remains of the pain. Each setting sun, each whispered prayer tells the tale of our love, hanging threads in the air. The scarves you left hang by the door, tangled in the sorrow of the days of yore. The gravel road where we used to ride, now just a faded trail where my rich reside. Every sunset bleeds like the heart I tore, in the lonely cabin where you don't walk the floor. Wind chimes stir with a mournful sound, in the empty spaces where you're not never truly gone. These empty beds, they linger there, the ghost of your smile, the souls quietly across the miles. With each parting sun and each tear that falls, your shadow dances slowly on these old cabin walls. Oh, these empty beds tell no lies under the vast, unending skies. Love's a trail written, then it's gone, but like the dust, it lingers on. It lingers on.
Shadow of oak trees, where our initials carved deep, stands an old wooden cabin where my memories seep. The porch creaks under footsteps that echo a tune of days when the sun set at the dust of moon. Silence haunts the valleys where we used to roam, in the whispers of the wind where I call you home. Each star up in that vast sky holds a tale left untold. Night air carries secrets of your love grown cold. We rode past the rivers, trails lined with gold. Your scarf in the breeze, bold and uncontrolled. But seasons turn sharply, as did your resolve. Now gravel roads stretch where our dreams used to evolve. Silence haunts the valley where we used to roam, in the whispers of the wind where I call you home. Each star up in that vast sky holds a tale left untold, and the night air carries secrets, your love grown cold. By the old weeping willow, I let my heart speak. The saddle's worn leather, now frail and weak. Rain washes your essence from the earth it drains. Only the scent of pine lingers where my heart remains. Silence haunts the valleys where we used to roam, in the whispers of the wind where I call you home. Each star up in that vast sky holds a tale left untold, and the night air carries secrets of your love grown cold. So I wander these hills under skies vast and blue, with a heart heavy with echoes and memories of you. The silence will haunt me as I lay down to rest in the wild lands you love, with you still in my chest. Where the oak tree shadowed dusty trails, I found her scarf, a fragment of tales under the weeping moon, by the creek's embrace where silence speaks and time leaves its trace. We carved our names on the old porch wood in a world of dreams we understood. Oh, the locket on my chest, it's turned cold, holding the warmth of a love once told. The winds whisper neath the fading skies, echoes of laughter, the tears in my eyes. Riding alone where the cold rivers flow, this rusty locket, a symbol of the love I know. The cabin stands empty on Bluebell Hill, the fire's died down, the nights are still. Her gentle whisper, a ghost in the wind, dances in shadows where our stars are dim. The saddle's worn, the leather's cracked, a testament to the love we packed. Oh, the locket on my chest, it's turned cold, holding the warmth of a love once told. The winds whisper neath the fading skies, echoes of laughter, the tears in my eyes. Riding alone where the cold rivers flow, this rusty locket, a symbol of the love I know. Now gravel roads stretch neath my weary feet, each step away from her bittersweet. Memories like rain wash the dusty ground in the solitude of the lost I am found. But oh, this heart tethered to a bygone day, no reins can hold when it yearns to stray. Oh, the locket on my chest, forever cold, clasping the story of a love once bold. As I whisper to the stars where the dark skies grow, in the rust of that locket, her love still glows. Riding on till the end of the days I've stole, with this rusty locket, the keeper of my soul. Just past a creek where the cottonwoods grow, that old felt had tied down, shielding sorrow. It watched over me on your porch made of pine, as we traded sweet whispers, your hand holding mine. In that quiet little town where time moves slow, under the shade of oaks where wild rivers flow, your scarf in the wind, like a captured blue flame. I left my heart there and nothing's been the same. Oh, that hat tied down, brim bent below the eyes, hiding tears that fall like rain from winter skies. Each trail I ride, each dusty path I roam, takes me further from you, but never closer to home. Now the cabin stands empty where we once lay, the laughter we shared now echoes fade away. Gravel roads stretch under mournful moon's glow, leading nowhere, just shadows of what I used to know. The Those wildlands hold memories, each stone and each tree. But the soul of the prairie, it just ain't the same without thee. Your picture, a faded token, in the pocket of my vest, riding solo beneath sunsets in search of some rest. Oh, that hat tied down, brim bent below the eyes, hiding tears that fall like rain from winter skies. Each trail I ride, each dusty path I roam, takes me further from you, but never closer to home. There's a silence in the prairies, a whisper through the grass, speaking of what was and what can never come to pass. I've learned that some loves are like the wildflowers of spring, vivid and brief, a fleeting, beautiful thing. So that hat tied down, heavy now with years, sagged under the weight of my unspoken fears. But each sunset that bleeds into the edge of the night is a reminder of love, once burning so bright. Oh, that hat tied down, brim bent below the eyes, I'll keep riding these trails until my own sunset dies, carrying memories under skies vast and dome, always moving away, forever unable to come home. In the shadow of the oak, where we carved our names, the wildlands whisper beneath the gray sky's claims. Your scarf still dances on the porch's rusty nails. With each gust my withered heart wails. Oh, the rain stays just like the echo of your voice in the empty cabins, in the creeks it makes its choice, on gravel roads where our dreams used to lay. Now just dusty trails and the rain stays. The saddle's worn where you once sat by me, through open fields, how free we used to be. But time rode on like a thief at dusk embrace, left me with shadows in this quiet, lonesome place. Oh, the rain stays just like the echo of your laugh in the corners of the town where our paths split in half. On the bench beside the general store I wait for your smile, your hand, but alas, I'm just too late. By the creek I turned my collar to the wind, the setting sun like our love too quickly dim. I've learned love is but a whisper in the storm, fleeting yet the memories forever warm. Yes, the rain stays, washing away the sins of yore, but can't cleanse the longing
from my core. In every sunset, in each drop that heaven sends, I find your face, your eyes where the horizon ends. And the rain stays, oh the rain, it always stays in the echoes of what was through my wandering days, in the silent agony of the dusty blue. The rain and I, we stay forever missing you.
In the shade of an old oak tree, I found a faded scarf, the same you wore when winter winds first whispered their regard. That oak like me still stands its ground beneath the endless sky. Its roots like memories tied down, refuse to say goodbye. Oh, the echoes of your laughter, they're like rain on this old porch. Each drop a moment past, every plank softly worn. The sunset bleeds like my heart does every time I'm passing through. Each gravel road, an empty cabin painted in your hue. I've wandered through these ghostly trails where our stories once danced. Now only dust and shadows play where once we had our chance. The town seems quieter these days, or maybe it's just me, chasing whispers in the wind where our voices used to be. Oh, the echoes of your laughter, they're like rain on this old porch. Each drop a moment past, every plank softly worn. The sunset bleeds like my heart does every time I'm passing through. Each gravel road, an empty cabin painted in your hue. Sometimes I think I see you in the twilight's gentle grace, a mirage made of moonlight, a memory I can't erase. No lasso ever caught the wind, no cowboy the setting sun. My heart's a lonesome rider whose ride will never be done. Oh, the echoes of your laughter, now a ghost I can't outrun. Like rain that keeps on falling on this old forgotten porch. I'm tied down to the memory like the oak to its parched ground. In every sunset shadow, it's you I've never found. In every sunset shadow, it's you I've never found. In the shadow of the oak, beneath the wide blue sky, a wagon wheel rests silent where the scarves of lasses lie. Echoes of laughter
under stars that now seem dim. This trail of dust and memories, it all leads back to him. The wagon remembers, oh, those days now gone so far, as the evening calls the sunset and the night seeks out its star. Old porches creaking softly in the whisper of the wind. The wagon remembers love and the pain that dances in. Once rode the gravel pathways, now overgrown and lost. The weight of empty saddles and the lines that love has crossed. Rain washed away the footprints on the porch where she once stood. Only echoes fill the silence of the cabin and the wood. The wagon remembers, oh, those days now gone so far, as the evening calls the sunset and the night seeks out its star. Old porches creaking softly in the whisper of the wind. The wagon remembers love and the pain that dances in. A lone figure on the horizon, where the earth meets dust and sky, holding on to a ghost of fragrance as the world slowly passes by. Tales spun in the twilight of what could and what might have been. The heart holds on to what the mind tries to forget. In the play of shadow and sin, the wagon remembers beneath the weight of stars above. Each creak a verse of lost love sung, each turn a twist of love. As the trail winds lonesome to where wild lands begin, the wagon carries memories in the silence, thick and thin.
In the hush of the canyon, under a blood-red sky, an oak tree stands silent where we used to lie. The breeze carries dust off a trail once worn by two young shadows in the gold of morn. A scarf you left still dances with the wind on that old porch swing where our dreams had been. The canyon whispers, low and sweet, a wildflower loves entangled feet. But now the sun dips low and I'm riding alone past empty cabins, our dreams all but gone. The whispers haunt me as the stars find their place in the solitude of the sky. I still search for your face. Years rode in like a storm on those gravel clenched roads, washing away the footsteps where our loved ones strode. The tavern's laughter turned to echoes as time wore on, and the drinks taste bitter where your laughter's gone. An old saddle sits idle, a relic of the past, like the heartbeats shared that weren't meant to last. The canyon whispers, low and sweet, a wildflower loves entangled feet. But now the sun dips low and I'm riding alone past empty cabins, our dreams all but gone. The whispers haunt me as the stars find their place in the solitude of the sky. I still search for your face. Tonight the rain speaks softly on the tin roof above, murmuring tales of what it's like to lose a love. world's a watercolor blur. Every droplet a memory, every storm a stir. The canyon whispers one last time, a lonesome lull of a cowboy's heart, and a love that filled it full. Now the trails fade under the sky's weeping veil, and the whispering winds, I'll forever tell your tale. As the world turns quiet and the shadows play in the canyon's heart, our love will stay.
In the shadow of the oak, where our names are still carved, whiskey sleeps in the flask, holding memory starved. I found her scarf faded red against the prairie dust, echoes of laughter lost in winds as the iron weathers to rust. Oh, whiskey sleeps, but my heart's wide awake under moonlit sorrows and the sun's forsaken ache. In the silence of the cabin where our loved ones danced, I roam like a shadow on these trails entranced. Gravel roads, watch the taillights as you drove from this town, leaving echoes on the porch where we once settled down. The saddle sits empty where you rode by my side, through fields where the wildflowers reluctantly hide. Oh, whiskey sleeps, but my heart's wide awake under moonlit sorrows and the sun's forsaken ache. The rain taps like memories on the windows in vain, while I clutch at the ghost of your whisper like the last summer rain. Now the sun dips low like my dreams settling down, each sunset a closing curtain on the stage of this town. The oak tree still stands, but it's weeping sad tears for the man and the memories lost to the years. Oh, whiskey sleeps on the edge of my lips like a lullaby sung for an eclipse. And I know as the stars start to sweep in my heart, your sweet love, it'll forever sleep. Farewell, my darling, in the deep embrace of the night, where whiskey sleeps and the world puts things right.
Out on the edge where the wild oaks stand, I found a scarf, blue as the deep night sky, on Lonesome Hill where our dreams ran free, beneath the boundless, ever watchful eye.
Oh, lonesome hill sleeps, but I'm wide awake with the ghost of your whisper dancing in the wind. The sunset paints your absence in shade so deep, where the trail of our love grew cold and thin. The porch still creaks like it's calling out to shadows that sway where you once stood by. Rain taps the roof in a slow, sad rhythm, speaking of tears that an old sky cried. Oh, lonesome hill sleeps, but I'm wide awake, feeling the brush of your laughter, light as a breeze. Every star up above is a memory faded, caught in the branches of old oak trees. I've ridden past the echoes of our laughter, down gravel roads that know my silent plea. In the heart of the dust where my tears fall is the piece of my soul that you took from me. Yes, lonesome hill sleeps, and perhaps so should I, in the cradle of the valley where my heart lies low. Letting go of the reins under the vast old sky, where the winds of yesterday softly blow. So ride on, my sorrow, ride on through the night. Lonesome hill sleeps, and that I must learn to say goodbye.
Out by the old Weaver's Creek, where the oak shadow lays deep and wide, found an old hat, faded and worn under that blue stretch of the endless sky. Reminds me of days, dust in your smile, you tip that brim with a wink in your eyes. But the hat stays like the echo of your laughter in the hollows of this heart that can't move past you. The wind whispers your name through the canyon sides, under the twilight where our old love lies. The saddle's empty on the porch, it's seen better days. The scarf you love now just sways in the breeze. Town's a ghost of itself, just like me, walking these gravel roads where you walked with me. Cabin's empty, our dreams just dust, fading trails where we once loved. Yes, the hat stays like the echo of your laughter in the hollows of this heart that can't move past you. The wind whispers your name through the canyon sides, under the twilight where our old love lies. There's a peace in the solitude, a pain in the quiet, reflections in the creek, your face in the riot of memories flood and the rains come down, washing my soul where hope once was found. So the the sunset's glow. Hear your whisper with the cold night's breeze, while I sing our song to the whispering trees. Yeah, the hat stays, and I stay too, in the shadow of the past, holding on to you. Holding on to you. Out here where the wind whispers through the oak, stands an old ranch, its heart long ago broke. An empty porch swing rocks in the silent breeze, echoes of laughter lost on dusty seas. I recall her scarf red against the winter's gray, dancing like wildfire, then it slipped away. Ain't nothing left now but the shadows and the stains. This ranch remembers, cradles all my loves and pain. Oh, these hills recall her steps beside the stream, underneath the sunset's dying golden gleam. Every stone and creek, every wildflower scent, whispers of a love time can't ever mend. Years rolled like thunder, took the young man I was, left a trail of memories wrapped up in what once. Gone are the hoofbeats that raced the gravel road, only echoes in the barn where we once shared a load. The saddle hangs idle on a dusty forgotten wall, her picture a faded sentinel, a silent mournful call. No more laughter in the corridors, no boots upon the floor, just a lone cowboy wandering as the winds of sorrow roar. Oh, these hills recall her steps beside the stream, underneath the sunset's dying golden gleam. Every stone and creek, every wildflower scent, whispers of a love time can't ever mend. Sometimes I feel the rains trying to wash my soul, clear away the footprints, make the broken whole. Yet every storm that passes leaves her deeper in my mind, an anchor in the currents of what I've left behind. So this ranch holds her secrets like the oak cradles the wind. In the quiet I hear heartbeats from a world that might have been. Forgive me, my dear, as I turn to face the dawn. A cowboy rides the morning light, forever moving on. Yet this abandoned ranch remembers, under stars that never fade, the love that lived and died here in the silence that we made.